I'm saying that what she just did was absolutely pure art. Welcome to the channel, folks. Welcome back if you've been here. Many of you have. I'm Don, it's Rockin' Country. I react to non-pop country music. Could be bluegrass, could be western, could be swing, could be Texas red dirt, or Oklahoma red dirt for that matter. But I'm doing a gift request today of Templeton Thompson's song, Common Ground. It was requested. Penny Hedlund made a gift to the channel for me to do this. So Penny, shout out to you. Thank you, my dear. And this is a beautiful thing that's starting to happen more on the channel, and I love seeing this. That Penny is sending a word of gratitude to Farm Daddy, aka Robert, as we know, for turning Penny on to Templeton 4 months ago. So Penny's just thankful, Farm Daddy, because you turned us all on to Templeton Thompson, according to Penny, 4 months ago. I didn't do the research on that, but Penny, I'm totally taking your word for it. So let's see what she's got for us here. Templeton is such an interesting name. Here we go.
One sun, one moon, one sky, you'd think that we could find
Nice.
common ground.
Oh, I like her voice.
Each life a beating heart, yet we are worlds apart from common ground.
That's rough.
We all walk different roads, but don't they always come together? So many lost and wandering souls, thirsty for the same water.
Right.
Oh, can't we all just gather round, find some peace on common ground?
Now I'm wondering if this is a relationship between two people or if this is talking about broader society.
If the tallest tree can bend, we can walk together, friends, on common ground.
We're all human.
My wish, my prayer, my hope is that we may come to know common ground. 'Cause we all walk different roads, but don't they always come together? Can't we come together? So many lost and wandering souls, thirsty for the same water. Oh, can't we all just gather round, find some peace on common ground? Little love is all we need to break the boundaries that stand between you and me. All made from the same clay, our ashes all will lay
Yep.
on common ground.
Nice.
The angels from their clouds, all they see looking down is common ground.
I like the backing.
Common ground.
I wonder if that was Templeton's own voice that was looped in or tracked in to provide the backing in some parts. Other parts, it didn't sound like it. It sounded like there were at least two. All that said, how she prepared herself to record this particular rendition is beyond me, because by the time you go into the studio and record your song, you've performed it a bunch of times. You've generally performed it live a bunch of times. You've sung it to yourself. You've sung it with your band. You've You've sung it in the car, you've sung it in the shower, you're working on different ways of presenting a different breath at the end of a line. How do I what am I going to do with this word? Do I want to blow past it, or do I want to emphasize it? A song, there's so much thought generally that goes into it. Now, Bob Dylan probably didn't have to put as much thought into it because Bob Dylan had no voice to speak of. Templeton does. And when you have far more options of what to do with your voice, you have to be very intelligent and mindful of how you're going to present it, because you could go into the studio and waste your time if you haven't thought it through, if you didn't know how you were going to inflect, if you didn't know when you were going to cut a word off or whatever. And this is the first time that I've gone this in depth on analyzing how an artist inflected, because she did so many different things in here that warmed your heart. And I'm a sentimental being, as much as I like to think. Maybe that emanates from the fact that I feel things. I am sentimental and all that. But this exceeded the average human being's ability to communicate feeling and thought in the same breath, literally and figuratively. Her warmth, I realized right away, I mean, it's very early in the song that the thought struck. I think it was within the first 20 seconds that I said, this is art. It's obviously not pop music, but this is art. And there's a difference between people who do things just for money, let's say. And I don't decry people for doing things for money. That's legitimate. I mean, you need to live in this world. I don't decry the folks in Nashville who are putting together these drum loops and these, uncreative lyrics in ways, because when you get a chance to do that and raise your family, then you go that path. Fine. So this isn't to slam them. I'm saying that what she just did was absolutely pure art. And I don't know if I could say it's the epitome of humanity, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for a beautiful voice, but there was something different about this. And like Alison Krauss hits you in a certain way, as we know. But yeah, Penny, I mean, Templeton, man, why haven't we heard more about her? Farm Daddy. This goes back to Farm Daddy introducing us to her. What a woman, what an artist, what a vocalist. Gosh, I don't know. I don't think you're not going to get away with too much around her that she won't notice anyway. She may be extraordinarily forgiving and compassionate and all that, but there's very little I'm going to guess that she doesn't see, because I don't think you could do that without having vision for how things in the world are put together. All right. That's really a call for, and I like that she said like a little bit of love can maybe bring us together. That's enough of a bond. The tree it blows, it doesn't break. Our friendship can be the same thing. We can find that common ground. We're all made of the same thing. We're all going to die one day and return to that common ground, the earth. So along the way, she didn't say this, but it is part of it. We're all human beings, and human beings simply by virtue of being human, are deserving of a certain measure of love, respect, kindness, even if we have a different theological, political, social, whatever our views are. It's still better to try being kind than to be mean. All right, I'm going to rate this song, and that's a 10 to me. I haven't been struck by a song in this way. I've been struck by songs before. I've got other 10s that just blew me away, but this struck me differently. I mean, I could probably write several pages on this about why, but it's unnecessary. Goes in the playlist of 10. That says enough for now. All right, Penny, thank you for the gift. And Robert, a.k.a. Farm Daddy, we'll reverse it that time. That's a nod to you as well. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.